body position. Check if it's round. Now I'm going to use with my parting tool and my caliber. When I use this line, okay, it's the upper part in the candle. You can see? Okay. And this line come exact here when I have the tile stock size. You can see the tile stock. Why? Because I have a little curve cut for use the cap insert here. Then I need to turn this more easy and more comfortable compare this size for the driver center. 22. Now I can clean the excess of the material, wrapping out down. Now I have this line, it's the smallest diameter in this part, in this line right here. When I cut this line, because I'm cutting with parting tool, the edge is flat, and I came to the concave line, I add more than half millimeter. I add 1 millimeter more with my caliber. You can see now. Just a little bit more for now. And the parting tool on the center of the line. Now I can use caliber. Okay. Now the last part, it's 45 millimeter here, this area. And now when I finish this, I explain the first step, what I want to show you. But I need to be careful when I arrive in this line. I need to be careful because this line, it's right here, it changes between convex to concave. Then I show you exactly how I'm doing this. For rough, you can use any kind of tool to make a rough cut, like a roughing out gouge. But when you cut with roughing out gouge, like a spindle gouge, or you can use a ball gouge, just to have the shape nice. You can see now I cut like a shilling cut back and forth. Okay? Okay, you can see now what I'm looking for, nice line, nice curve. I can change my tool position. Back and forth, again here, again here. When I have nice line that I'm looking for. Okay? Now I'm going to make a final cut. And for final cuts, now just to understand, you can see, I can explain. Look at this cut now, it's not clean cut because I used with the gouge like a shearing cut. It's shearing cut. He can cut with support fibers, but now I'm going to finish this cut with a skew chisel that you can see big difference. Okay, you can see now all the fibers open, but skew chisel he make a nice and clean cut. Okay. Before you going to make a final cut, you need to check again if the template it's all the lines closed. If the lines it's not closed, you can cut a little bit more the wood till you have a nice and close lines between the wood and the template. Tools, I hold this 45 degrees and I make a small curve, and again another side, another small curve. You can see now I clean. You can see very nice and clean curve and very delicate. If I want to do this with my small spindle gouge, the spindle gouge is little bigger for this. Okay, but if you haven't my tools and you need to do some curve deep in very wide, you can use with spindle gouge like I can show you now. The spindle gouge 45 degrees. I would like to show you like a center, one, other sides, two, and clean. Okay, and clean. We can do it with this, but with this tool it's more comfortable and more easy. Okay, even you using this like a scraper, you can see. If I stop the lathe, you have a very clean and nice cut. Even it's like a scraper position. Why? Because, like you know, the tools it's sharp, convex both sides. When the tool is sharp convex, it's actually now it's not like a scraper. It's make like a shearing cut in this soft cut. It's not against the wood like a scraper. And I explain about these techniques later when I show you how I make a final cut for balls, for example. And I use with a large tool, similar like this kind, and I explain about this later. With the wrong way, what happened in the fibers, it's this fine, very soft wood. It's easy for us to see when we have a nice and clean cut or where we have a very open fibers. I'm going to rough with my ball gouge first. See? Show you now, I stop the lathe and I show you how you can see now it's very clean and smooth cut. Before I start to drill hole, I'm not going to close the tile stock in the bed. I leave it open. I start to drill and I see the drill go in the center first, and now I can hold this or tie this or lock it. In hold, masking tape, okay, stop, and back. And bringing the tile stock, you can see it's still big now. The parting tool, and I cut little, inside, again, clean. You can see now it's much easier for me to bring all to the end. And this easy option that I use line that I'm looking for. See? You can blend all the lines, cutting. So you can see. And now I help this to dry with shavings. Stop, take a look. It's almost dry. Just a little bit more. More shavings. Also the shavings, it gives very, very fine finish. You can see if I stop now the lathe, you can see it's really, really nice finish. You can use also for clear finish. Okay, the color that I'm going to use, it's a dye with a water base, yellow colors. You can see it's now ready here. And I add some paper or nylon back just for to cover the lathe. Now you can see.
Is that a sponge that you're using there?
Yeah, sponge, yeah. Sponge. You can use also with the brush, also okay. You can use also with drill press, like you can see here. The diameter of the drill bit, it's 3/4 of the inch or 20 millimeter. Okay, now when the second coat of the spray lacquer is dry completely, I'm going now to finish the candlestick with how I call this polish. Yes, a polish. I use with Renaissance wax. Okay, with white scotch, just little. Can see now